Also, as an officer of the law.
I'm going to have someone make a roll, and things happened.
Officer of the laws of robotics.
Jesus.
Corgi
44
Shrug
things happened somewhere
is
along the line.
of
44.
All right.
King.
Do you want to go talk to the king, or shall we start the party?
Sounds legit. Let's talk to the king.
Oh no.
Okay.
Too late. I'm the
Too
king.
late. I'm the king now.
There's a
I
crowd.
was just saying, you
Surprise!
Aw.
But
Get off the king.
I'm the king.
No. Should you do that, the guards and the wizard will probably interfere.
Of course
I'm
I'm
the king.
Entourage, get back there.
Fine, fine.
You're not the king. Never.
I use ghost sound to throw the noise of an elaborate fanfare of trumpets playing the Bonerton anthem as I enter. And I use prestidigitation to turn the carpet in front of me into a luscious red.
I'm gonna roll insight so he doesn't overdo this.
The court wizard is not looking amused and begins preparing a counterspell should you have something else in mind.
something. What?
I'm just
You
trying to
think
make an
Skipnath
entrance,
might be a
buddy. It's
terrorist?
cool.
He's basically preparing in case all of this is build up to something that is not good for everyone's health.
Like, okay, just in case Malthus is also a psychic wizard, I'm gonna start thinking really hard. Like, dude, it's just an entrance. I'm not here to mind control the king. I promise.
Somewhere Mineral's nose is bleeding.
I'm not here
Ah.
to do...
Which is very alarming because she doesn't have blood.
Hey,
Or a nose.
that's not true. I have a nose.
Does it bleed?
It's the
It's
little
made of
jet
wax.
part of her face.
It's not made of wax. Mineral's nose is probably also, like, from the art, it's also a piece of rock.
It's just a chunk of rock.
I said it's the jutty tit.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll diplomacy, and we'll see how this works out. 38.
The king stands silently before you, just waiting to see what the point of all this was.
I am the Boner Baron of Bonerton, and I am here to in person to open up diplomatic relations between my own city-state and this fine castle, and all the lands which you so wisely rule.
The ruler of Bonerton, you say?
Oh boy.
Yep.
You mean that smoking...
Sure.
The very same city that is staffed by the gnomish people?
Historically, for
You
many
mean
generations.
you rule over that entire smoking crater?
So you're telling me you want to enter into an agreement with me, Mr. Boneson, I assume? Is that still
Yes.
the family charge?
Indeed, Gibnap Bones.
Ah, you are the famous Gibnef Boneson.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't mean to brag.
You're kind of famous
Tell
around
me-
here for being the worst ruler we've ever heard of.
Tell me why I would
A small
enter into
alarm and Todd's helmet starts going off.
a treaty with someone who has already reneged on a deal with the elves.
What?
Yes. I hear things about your city.
Did you hear that the elves burned the place down and may have killed my parents?
That doesn't matter to me. What does matter to me is that there are very clear signs that you signed a treaty with them which has not been fulfilled. Why would
I'm
I
sorry,
enter the same?
I'm sorry, but I need to give this king a pog that fits this voice better.
No, that was all. That
Are
was
we
all.
ever going to go a single session without seeing Grease Elf
That
again?
was
No.
was already the adventuring.
Okay, fine.
goal.
Fine.
When will he ever stop greasing us with his
That's
presence?
fine. I can deal with it.
Greasing us with his presence.
Yes. I said-
I know, I just wanted to make sure people heard it because it was pretty
Where
good.
did you like find the Grease Elf On's Pog, Medibot? Like, where did you get that out of interest?
From a place that doesn't exist.
That's pretty
Where
good.
all the best things come from.
Okay, but tell the actual story because it's also pretty funny.
He found it after a long
I
journey.
think I just like Google image searched for like greased Alphonse or Alphonse or something, and he was like on the first page. It's like, whoa, this guy.
For what it's worth, why I have the security tubs avatar.
So anyway,
I'm gonna tell this guy that
the
I believe you may misunderstand. I'm not here to open trade merely as a diplomatic visit from one ruler to another. I'm trying to see what all these lands are around and find Bonerton a stronger place in the world.
So
Merely as a gesture of trust.
you can see why I would be very hesitant to offer you any of that, though.
Yeah, but I was hoping.
Listen, Gibnaf was
Really
young. He
coming.
made mistakes.
Yeah, predecessors made mistakes, actually.
Let's just be fair here. We both know this is just a load of diplomatic hogwash. What are you really here for?
Diplomacy is the art of hogwash. I've learned that much in my time.
Why do you think I'm dispensing with it?
There is a legend in the Bonerton archives of a great treasure forged by the resplendent Boner himself, our founder of all those millennia ago, which lies buried deep beneath this castle.
What?
32 to
So-
bluff. We.
Do I need to remind you that this castle is about 200 years old?
Hey, it was buried, then you built a castle on top of it. I wasn't around for that.
And wasn't your founder actually an archlich?
Word travels fast. Yeah, he had a lot of time to do a lot of plans. So really, if I'm clearing out something an archlich left behind, it's a favor.
Yeah, can I
You can.
roll.
You can say something.
This is. I'm not great bluff, but in fact, I'm 20 less bluff than Gibnaf is bluff, but I'm rolling to reinforce his bluff with my own authority as paladin, saying, man, we need to get this lich stuff out of here before it starts corrupting.
gotta get the shit out of here before the cops come.
I am the cop.
What is the object you're looking for? Give me that description, and if something in our records matches it, we will be sure to allow you access. Otherwise, we'll keep an eye out for it and send it Bonerton word afterwards.
We'll send it boner word.
Yeah, in the middle of that phrase, I realized
We'll
how
send it
that was.
bone.
All right, I'm gonna roll a quick insight check to see, to try to think. 25.
You're gonna roll
the
an
heck?
insight check to make a mental connection to Miriam so she can make a history check.
Well,
No,
Well,
you
is
realize you
Mineral
should
within
go with a
20?
very generic object that they would be
Mineral
like.
could be used to relay psychic messages if she is within 20.
You are not.
She's not.
I
Dang it.
just want to think of knowing what I'm just from hanging out here, what their art is and what I might be able to piece together of their history, what might actually have been buried underneath this castle, even if it's just a mundane object.
Well, it is a Dragon's Bane
Probably
castle,
like
so
a-
maybe something that killed
Probably like
the
a dragon egg.
Or like a sword that slayed a dragon.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm going to respond. It is a magical harp, which is said in legend to have played a lullaby that not even the fiercest dragon could have
Resisted.
resisted.
Line
Yeah.
Yes, and
turns around to God. It's like,
as you can see, it clearly had use here, and we have reason to believe that my fiendish lich ancestor corrupted it for his own ends, and we're trying to, clean up after his mess as best we can.
Malthus comes forward and whispers something to the king.
He's worm-tonguing him.
Story checks out.
Hey, we should murder these guys too.
All right, Boner Baron. You and you alone, as nobility, will be allowed access down where the wizards work. Is this acceptable?
I would certainly ask that my compatriot and bodyguard, Cadron Shriner, the noble and pure, be allowed access as well.
I'm gonna roll religion to look
Did I
noble.
mention honest? Trustworthy.
Far more honest than any gnome you'll ever meet.
Oh my god!
Just FYI.
Jeez.
Oh,
Like
that's
how you're getting high rolls on your crap ones and bad rolls on your good ones.
You know what they say, what goes up must come down, and also fuck the random number generator.
You know what they say? Fuck.
You know what they say, God... Cunts.
That's his
I don't
religion
think
check.
anybody's ever said that.
How's this? If we are allowed to bind his sword so he may not draw it underneath this castle, we will allow him
Are you gonna
with
put that? Are you gonna put like a
Acceptable?
convention ribbon on it that shows you're not gonna use the sword against anybody?
Yes. They tie an orange ribbon on the handle.
I ain't give a fuck. I'm gonna shrug and just plant my sword in the corner right here.
The guards all react with a bit of alarm when you draw the sword until it is shoved into the
The king is just like my marble floor.
Like a foot deep. Because I'm
Yeah.
caught. And I deserve a badass moment, goddamn.
Okay. All right. Consider it accepted.
Thank you very much. We will
we
do
will-
our best to cure you of this evil infestation. And
We will
I'm
prepare a path into the enchantments for you and your friend. See us
I'm
in an hour.
so glad that we were able to do this honestly. 49
Whoa,
bluff.
shit.
Natural 20 bluff. Everybody in the room
Yes!
falls over from your pure force of honesty, and now they all want to be your best friend forever.
The king and the wizard less so. They're kind of used to this.
Oh, but all the samurai, totally.
I don't know. A natural 20 is pretty impressive.
Oh, so honest.
Yeah, but
Oh.
kings and wizards are used to dealing with bullshit.
Never have I met a man so honest.
Look, they might call them artists, but only in Givnev's hands is bullshit truly art.
Damn.
Get that
Thank
shit out.
Meanwhile, Corgi Shriner is looking at Gibnaf and his eyes are glittering with
No, Corgi Shriner's gnawing on his own leg.
Everyone else in the room is staring in awe, and Corgi Shriner is like rolling over.
Oh,
on
Corgi
himself.
Shriner, do you have fleas?
Oh no.
Aw. I knew we should have sprayed that
Aw.
wagon.
No, he got them
Yeah,
from
we should-
Poor little critter.
Yeah, probably. I knew we should have sprayed the inside of COD after that elf was in there.
Dang.
I think of
Disgusting.
anybody in the party, Joey is the most likely to infect.
Party time.
It's party time. Excellent.
Speaking of
Finally, I'm excited to listen to this
I
party.
want to go.
speaking of
Alright.
speaking of fleas, has Joey?
Hey.
Hmm?
Cut the
Joey,
joke
wait,
on
I
this.
forgot what we're doing.
We're going to the
What
party.
are we doing? Why?
We're investigating. Okay, we are investigating the house that Gibnaf went up to, and the guy said, "I'll be right back," and then he never came back.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
get back.
Oh,
This
right.
person.
Yeah. So what we
so-
did. So what we did was we went back to the wagon and we got all dressed up for a fancy party. And Minerel, you created an illusion of elf ears because this guy likes elves.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, man, I
He
forgot how much.
likes elf.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be an elf,
Joey's
I
Joey's
guess.
going to handle this situation.
And
Oh,
Joey
ha-
is wearing his finest Hawaiian shirt
Mhm.
with the button undone at the top and his gold chains.
So what am I like? Like, why am I an elf and you guys aren't?
Because
we're not ladies.
Also, Serg, I know where those pox are from.
Yep.
You
Point.
can't fuck me.
What? Excuse me?
Is that
Is
what
that
you're
an-
saying to the
is that
guy
an
at the party?
expression? Hey,
Excuse
Serg,
me.
do you want some more lady elf pogs?
Yeah, hit me.
I don't think any of them will be anime enough.
No, that one pretty much works. That's
I'm
that's
totally
pretty-
using these for the Saturday games, by the way.
I
Thanks for
no,
putting them
oh,
in my
no.
fog folder
Oh
now.
my
Oh,
god.
If you ever need new
Oh,
art,
no.
just ask.
Don't take any art from Serg Ironicus. I forbid it.
The whole playtest adventure, those were pretty much all from
Yeah,
him.
I supplied pretty much every part.
Oh my god. Why?
You didn't mind them at the time, just saying.
Yeah. What the hell?
Oh.
I think that's not a. Is that a
That's
lady
not an
elf?
elf, but that is supposed to be a lady. However,
How can you tell with elves?
Damn.
Dang.
You find yourself greeted at the door by a woman in a butler's servant's uniform.
Also,
Say
I
yes,
think Algernon-
hello. We're here for the fancy party. We're all nobility as well. I am Prince. I am Prince, not Joey Ington, and this is my trophy wife, Roxanne Jules.
It's an open relationship.
And this is my
Excuse me?
associate Drake Al, and we're here for the party.
Sam,
That's supposed to be private.
Roxanne Jules, yes.
I
love it.
Wait. What?
That was a pretty good pun.
How long did you spend coming up
The
with
whole
that?
time you're in the king's place.
But how could he even know to make that pun?
It's a complete
It's
coincidence.
a coincidence.
Also, I like to think that Algernon is wearing like a kind of a fancy suit, but it's like disheveled, and he's got a tie slung around his neck, not really buttoned correctly.
You basically look like a cheap peon, yes.
Not Joey Ington.
All the fancy swinger parties in the world, she had to walk into this one, and so did I, because I was investigating it.
Yes, we are here
Wait.
for the fancy key party, right? Is that what the kids are calling them?
You can probably come in, but you'll have to stay in the guest room until we sort things out with the Lord of the Manor. Your friend can go visit him if she likes.
Perfect! We shall retire to the guest room. Manservant Drake Al, come this way.
Thought I was your business associate.
You're
not-
my man.
You are shoved into
You're my
this
man associate.
closet-like room with a total of one other person.
Sir, before I can engage in this scene, I demand you replace these three dogs. I will not accept them.
What's wrong with them?
No.
Where are they from?
I don't care what
Here,
you say.
actually.
Better.
Better?
Much better. Much, massive improvement.
It's much better to have 3 children.
No, you don't know where that's from. You don't know.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I guessed, but
Congrats. I don't know which of you did that, but I love it.
the Moe Mansion.
I don't like this at all.
Good thing you're not there, because you'd probably fall victim to that classification.
You are being shepherded towards the stairway, but
How come
a
I'm
Subway,
there?
which is itself a small
Because
house.
you're an elf lady and he's into that.
a woman stops you. She is definitely not elven, and she is much less jovial looking than everyone else. Who's this?
Hell was my name?
Roxanne.
I'm Roxanne Jules.
Yeah.
You say it just like
I
that.
don't know why.
I'm
I don't really.
Roxanne
I'm here.
Jules.
Well, if you don't know why you're here, why should I be letting you up here?
So you want to talk to
Just roll a domination
You're
power.
here to see the guy.
We all know Minerell isn't a negotiator. Just
If you
You're
want.
here to see the guy.
I don't know why I agreed to go along with this. I don't like being objectified. This is gross. I'm going back to Joey.
I actually don't know why you went along with this. That's why.
your comfort zone. It's good for you.
Minerell, why?
Joey, this was an awful idea. Why did you try and make me do
Because we need
this?
information on the guy.
Why don't you dress up an elf? I'm gonna disguise you as a girl elf.
Fine.
Oh no!
Fine.
Yes, do it.
Go for it.
All right. Actually, I don't think I can actually do that.
The two of you swap appearances via a cloak of psionic energy.
That's not how that works,
is.
sir. I
Too
don't
late.
know if I can mechanically do that.
Fuck mechanics. I'm making this
Would
show.
you- Would you rather this turn into a watch storyline?
That's what it is becoming.
Joey Spooge.
What?
Joey.
Joey
Joey
Spooge.
This, that was a terrible. I should have known that I could not make that joke. Was so present about it turning into something
All right.
terrible.
Just go.
I didn't say
Just
anything.
plot
have to know
forward,
that.
please.
Somehow we're now different people. Oh, was that
I
supposed
should
to be
have
Joey?
You know, this.
If
I'll
you
have no part in
just
this.
select
I'm dismissing my illusion completely and leaving.
Okay.
Mineral just
A
Everyone
giant
sees
loose
a rock.
stone leaves the
Mineral
party.
just leaves.
No. I didn't say that illusion. I'm dismissing the illusion that was on top of that illusion.
So you went from having ears to not.
I meant from looking
And then
like Joe
walked out.
to not.
When did you look like Joey?
You've just got them all kicked out of the party for being a security risk.
Mineral, come on, you're not
What?
going along with the plan.
I don't like the plan.
All you have to do is sit here and wait for Joey to get
Let's
back.
just improvise.
Yeah, I think this is way better with Joey in the role anyway.
Yeah.
Just
You guys
sit
ever played
here.
Final Fantasy VII?
No, never.
Me neither.
Who would
I don't
ever
know why I
play
brought
that
it up.
game?
Okay,
Jojo Hooves here in a dress.
Joey Hooves, come on,
Joey
it's obvious.
Feats.
I was
Jo-
making a reference, but
Joey-
I know, but it was bad.
Jojo Hooves.
fuck that. I love that scene. It's so stupid.
Mm.
So,
Anyway.
Algernon and Mineral
This-
just sit in the waiting room and
Yes.
not do anything
Ever.
ever. And then Joe,
You could try to hit on somebody, I guess.
why?
There's an
I don't
elf.
know. Nothing else
It's
to
a
do.
male.
Might as well.
Alright, I'm here to see the master of the manor. Immediately.
Yeah, this was a good choice.
Oh, great. Did he knock you up too?
Yes, I'm here to seek parental financial aid for my child.
Look, I got a purse that I'm supposed to give
Jolena.
out for this. Are you sure you can't just take that and walk away?
No, this has gone far beyond financial gain, though I'll take that as well. It is also about honor, and I take the purse also.
Okay, you either take the purse or you go upstairs. You don't do both.
Why, I'll have the king up here to see about this if you don't let me take both and leave.
Who are you again?
Joy.
And when did you
Joy.
show up beforehand?
10 months. How do humans work? 10 months ago.
Is it like a year
You
for
are
Alice
not
or something?
showing at all. So congrats.
Listen, a lady's got to keep figure.
Luckily, elves have no idea what either.
Just dropping.
she's not an elf.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
You just gotta drop all those baby
Listen,
pounds.
unlike your grotesque humanity, elves do not lose their figure.
Well, my grotesque humanity is what's standing between you and the Lord of the Manor.
How about this? I will take
So-
half the purse and go talk to him, and if we can't come to an agreement, I'll take the other half and leave.
I will go.
How about
talk
I
to
escort
half
you
of him.
upstairs, taking a hand on the purse?
That works as well.
Wonderful. Let's step into the boss's office. You find yourself in what is clearly a combination bedroom and office. There's
It's a
desk.
combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell as well.
What's this male elf doing here?
That's another guy who got shoved into the closet with you guys because he's not welcome at the party.
Are we
I'm
not?
an elf.
Are we not allowed to leave?
You can leave.
I mean,
Basically, you guys are just not
You're being
considered
sat at the kids'
acceptable.
table.
Yeah,
I'm an
you're.
You didn't get reservations. You're sitting at the bar.
The long-lived elf adventurer Travis.
Hey guys, you want to be friends? I'm an elf. I'm Travis the elf. Ever see a bow? I have a
Travis,
bow.
welcome.
He starts juggling.
He
some
just starts
rocks.
listing his actual ability
Check
scores.
this
He's
out.
like,
I can juggle
he's like, I
rocks.
have a 22 strength and a 16 constitution.
Have you guys ever played Mazes and Monsters? It's not like practice adventure. What do you use your mind and imagination?
I have a plus 25 to dungeoneering. I'm very experienced.
I hate everything about this.
Why?
You're
wish
gonna
I
hate
was
this
not
guy
at
in a
this
moment.
party.
Then.
I wish I'd been paying better attention. I wish.
Well, like,
So
I just rolled
from
some-
now on, this is
Oh
what
God!
happens.
Look at
Now
Don't
you
be
know.
sad. I'll be your friend.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I say hello, you slut.
Hey, you don't talk to the boss that way.
I can talk to him anyway. Actually, he likes that sort of thing. You wouldn't understand.
True, I do. Robin, be a dear and go downstairs. I think I can handle it with.
Oh no! This is. I have to go.
I have,
I must return to my home.
I have
What?
some the
Sleepy
darkest of
NPC.
Zerg's powers.
I have
What?
a gun that needs to be put in
I
my
have,
mouth.
Time to
Sleepy
bite down on
NPC.
this cyanide capsule.
Goodbye, everybody.
Zerg's NPCs clung to me like a disease.
I can't forgive myself for what I've done to this session. This is
I'm sorry you
entirely.
had to draw this doodle moogle.
I think I warned him this guy was going to be pretty skeezy.
Yeah, he nailed it.
I say,
Yeah.
now that you're...
Actually, all I can see when I look at him is a really creepy Stu Pickles. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Stu Pickles' pedophile cousin.
Fred Flintstone's home, bitch.
Yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. Every time I think of Stu Pickles. And this session has gone off the rails.
The funny thing is,
I'm still very
the funny
sad.
thing is that if it went back on the rails, it would still be off the rails.
Alright.
Just
So,
hurry up and seduce this guy.
You're alone with him. What are you going to do?
I'm going to say, well, here we are once again, you cad.
Again? I've never been with a woman who looked as ugly as you.
Wait, did Mineral make me ugly?
Oh, I should probably roll to see how good job I did. Even though I didn't want to do that, and you
okay,
just
sir, break out the fatal rulebook and we'll roll.
Well,
you
hell,
railroaded me into disguising Joey as a girl, even though I was saying it as a joke.
Honk, honk.
But I guess I better roll for it.
course.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
I
you look
botch
like
it.
some sort of long-lost species of pig elf.
Come on, it's still a 32.
A
It was a
30.
joke.
Yeah, it's a 32.
It was a joke. Chill.
Okay. What is
I just heard you say
Is
pig elf.
Anyway,
Oh, the
you were
Pig
very,
elf.
very,
Stupid
very
elf.
drunk.
I'll have you know I never drink more than 2 glasses of wine at these
It's
occasions.
true.
These glasses were gigantic.
But what you don't understand is that I roofied you. Haha. To hold
Really?
to hold the very fact
This
that you would
is-
sleep with someone like me as for ransom. You know, a blackmail.
So, you're in this for money.
Isn't everyone?
Fair enough. How much? Name your
All. And more
price. You're not getting all.
and more reasonable.
Joey's gonna come back to the team meeting. He's gonna be like, "Mission accomplished, guy. Look at all this money I got." Like, Joey,
You're
did
not
you ask
getting-
him about this?
How much is how
And you
much are
didn't
your
take
how much are
the
your
price.
standards worth to you?
Do you think anyone thinks I have standards? Did you see what was downstairs? It's an elven harem.
Some people would consider that high
Oh.
standards.
And Travis, I don't know what's up with that guy.